Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we are playing Rip It or Ship It. Each round I'm going to be taking two names out of this. One name belonging to a Percy Jackson character and another name belonging to a character that you suggested. We had quite a few notable ones last time. Let's not forget Sirius Black and Mr. D, or Wonder Woman and Loki. So hopefully today we'll get gems like that as well. We haven't gotten Percy yet, but we have Magnus, Chase, okay, and Katara. They're both like, I'm a healer, but. Would they work out honestly? I think they would, because Katara's relationship, you would expect her to end up with someone like edgy, like Zuko, if you are into that. But canonically, she ends up with Aang, who is very like light and happy, but also very responsible. And he has clear lines that he does not cross. And I feel like Magnus is obviously always depicted as the son of very, very Aang. Ever since the show came out, I just keep saying Aang, even though I know it's Aang.
My name is Aang.
What is it, Aang?
My name is Aang.
I'm Aang.
My name is Aang.
It rolls off the tongue. Or the tongue. Someone stop me. I'm going to say that I ship Magnus, Chase, and Katara. Do I think they would be endgame? No. I was gonna say he needs more of an edge, but Katara, she definitely has an edge by season 3. So I'm gonna say they would work out. Goddamn, I love this. Next up, we have Artemis! And Peter Parker. Very interesting. Okay, let's look at Artemis. As a young teen. So they're both 16, which actually works out because Artemis always has the appearance of a young girl. So honestly, I think they would work out for a while before Artemis discovered that she's Arrow Ace, and that she just actually had platonic feelings and aesthetic feelings for Peter Parker.
I have feelings for you.
I have feelings for you.
The feeling was friendship, but neither had ever experienced it.
And they would both be like, cool, that's fine. But they would probably like try, because they're obviously such great friends and they can have each other's backs, that they're like, okay, there must be something there. But the feeling was friendship.
But neither had ever experienced it.
There are so many here. Here we have Sia Sashid. So Sia is Carter Kane's love interest in the Kane Chronicles, and Peter Pettigrew, holy shit. I was like, Peter Parker, that would work, but not Peter Pettigrew, also known as Wormtail. I was gonna be like Littlefinger. Definitely wrong franchise, but it would make sense because he's had his fingers blown up. But obviously I don't need to say anything else about this. This is a rip. I'm not going to subject Sia to that. It's already been through enough. Jason Grace, and who do we have? Luna Lovegood. Aww. Okay, I feel like Jason Grace is now known for accepting people for who they are and like picking up strays. I feel like, so they would definitely be friends. They would have like a Harry and Luna dynamic. You're not sure if they're friends because I'm pretty sure Harry only sees Ron as his friend. Everyone else, they're like ants to him. If they're not Ron, he can't see them. Unimportant in comparison. But I feel like they would get along really well. I just don't see this going well romantically. But they would be good friends. I don't know if you know this, but I have a policy where if I can help it, I do not ship two blonde people together. So that was just destined to fail. Also, fun facts, my name is in this bucket as well. It hasn't come up yet, so let's see who I am shipped with or not shipped with. First up, we have Set. You know, the evil god of chaos? Well, not evil, the chaotic god of chaos from the Kane Chronicles. And Katra from She-Ra. Oh my god, she is 100% chaotic. Even though she's a cat and he has like the head of a jackal, I feel like they work together. Would they be the most toxic relationship ever? Yes, but honestly, I don't think either of them could be in a healthy relationship, even with the character development like Katra has in the last season, because that girl is insane. So I'm gonna say I ship this because they both like their red aesthetic and their animal aesthetic, and they are both chaotic. Next up, who do we have? Calypso. Great. On the other hand, we have James Potter. Interesting. James Potter is a ride or die kind of guy. He's had a crush on the same girl probably since like day 1 or at least like year 3. This guy is intense. He is nothing if not persistent. And in most guys that wouldn't be an attractive quality, but you know, it's James Potter. I will pardon him for that. But Calypso and James Potter, I feel like they would have gone out in Hogwarts because James would have been so persistent that she would have been like, okay, shut up. I will go out with you. I don't think they would work out. Am I a hardcore Jilly shipper? James and Lily? Yes, I am. That's part of the reason. I feel like they would have a similar dynamic, but we don't know enough about Calypso to know for sure. So I'm just gonna go with they would give it a try, but then James would be like, oh, Lily's right there. So I'm just gonna be rejected by her instead of by you. There we go. They kind of have like a similar canon dynamic. So maybe I should say that I ship it, but I don't want to. This is my channel. I can do whatever I want, so I'm gonna say I don't. I think we're starting to see a pattern with the ones that I ship and the ones that I don't. If that character belongs to a ship that I really, really ship, then I can tell you with 99% accuracy that I'm not gonna ship them with anyone else, even randomly, even in a meme kind of situation. That's why I'm shipping so many side characters, because they're not involved in ships that I enjoy. So let's move on. We have Annabeth Chase. Maybe I would have shipped her with Jack Frost. I'm not sure if I'm gonna ship her with anyone else. Rapunzel! Rapunzel. Interesting. Annabeth. I don't think she would like Rapunzel at first. I feel like she would think she's a little bit ditzy, 100% naive, and Annabeth cannot stand that. People who know how to handle themselves in the real world, so she would be like, oh my god, I'm taking care of a toddler. But then they would break through this wall between them and they would be like, oh, we both have things to offer. Rapunzel would like Annabeth from the start because she's an angel. So Annabeth would see Rapunzel's value and they would bond over arts and crafts because Athena is the goddess of like crafts. And what does Rapunzel do all day, every day? She crafts and she reads. So they have a lot of shared interests. Would they work together romantically? No, they would not. However, this would be such a fun friendship dynamic and it would be kind of like haters on Annabeth's side to BFFs. I love this, but just not romantically. Okay, let's see. Who do we have here? We have Samira al-Abbas, Sam from Magnus Chase, and Jude from The Cruel Prince. Ooh. One of these girls loves stable, romantic relationships, and the other one loves toxic relationships where they both say they hate each other while they make out. So if we're basing this on what we know they're like in previous relationships, I'm gonna say it's not gonna work out. Would they be able to be friends? Maybe, because Jude kind of has like Alex Fierro vibes a little bit. She definitely has something to prove all the time, and she's a little bit aggressive, but also very protective of her friends and her family. So I feel like they could reach like a sibling dynamic, a sisters kind of thing, but I'm sorry, I cannot in good conscience ship this romantically. Jude from The Cruel Prince. Did I say that? Jude from The Cruel Prince. Next up, we have Frank Stang. So we have our lovely Chinese-Canadian baby man and unclaimed demigod. God damn it.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Who do we ship Frank with? We ship him with Zuko. Wait, am I seeing this? I don't think I am. Wait. So do we have Frank before his bodily transformation when he's not buff, or afterwards when he's like super ripped and intimidating? Either way, do I think this would work? No, because Zuko tends to choose partners who are similar to him, and Frank as well, like mild-mannered versus batshit insane. So I'm gonna say this doesn't work, but I think they could try to be friends. I don't think they would be very interested in each other though, which is sad because I was pretty sure I wanted to ship Zuko with someone. Let's see, two more. Got it. We have Bianca Angelo and unclaimed demigod. Oh my god.
And the Oscar goes to Unclaimed Demigod.
So that's me. Bianca Angelo. Could I be compatible with her? Honestly, we both love to complain about and dump our younger brothers on someone else. So I feel like we could bond over that, how hard it is to support a younger brother who is a nerd and completely annoying. I can honestly relate to that a lot. Clearly, Arrow Ace, and she, for the short time she appears in the series, is a part of the Hunters of Artemis. So maybe we would both be in the Hunters of Artemis and we would be platonic soulmates. So I'm gonna say I ship this platonically. We would be platonic soulmates. I feel like we would have a lot of fun together. And in that canon, I'm also gonna say I'm a child of Poseidon, so we break all the rules. That would be so fun. Somebody write a story about that. Next up, we have Thor from the Percy Jackson universe, so very different from the actual Thor from Marvel, and Finnick Odair. Interesting dynamic because Finnick has a trident and he's often compared to Poseidon, but I don't think these would work at all. Obviously, very different lives, and Finnick, I don't know his type, but I feel like it's a little bit more mellow and down to earth than Thor. Down to earth is definitely not one of the qualities that Thor can flaunt. This feels very sad because I wanted to ship Finnick with someone. I'm gonna have to go with no. We have Octavian, everyone's favorite homicidal psychopath. And then we have Lily Evans. Holy shit, no. Obviously, I'm not gonna ship this because I'm not insane. That would be like shipping Lily Evans with a Death Eater or someone who has been okay with killing Muggleborns and I don't know, bullying children for years, so like shipping Lily Evans with Snape, and that's something that I don't vibe with at all, so I'm gonna say rip to this. I don't ever want to see it again. Goodbye. Let's move on. We have Kronos. Such a fun thing is gonna come out of this, I'm sure. Katniss Everdeen. So this was just me being like, Effie. And of course, once again, she was called for the worst life. What is worse, going into the Hunger Games or being shipped with Kronos, the Lord of the Titans, the Lord of Time? I'm gonna go with no, just because unless it was someone equally bad on that side, I wasn't gonna ship Kronos with anyone, but specifically not with poor Katniss Everdeen, who's already been through so much shit. I'm not gonna put her through more terrible situations, so no. And if you ship these two, you should be canceled. You deserve a blue plastic hairbrush in the eye. Next up, we have Luke Castellan, or Castellan, I forget, and honestly, I don't really care. And Rocket Raccoon. Why do I can't ship this? There's something wrong with my brain. I don't know if the name gives it away, but Rocket Raccoon is in fact a raccoon? A space raccoon, mind you, but still a raccoon. He is from Guardians of the Galaxy. He has a wonderful third movie that made me cry like a baby. And honestly, they could both learn from each other. They have let their anger fester and infect them for so long that they both become assholes in different ways. Very different levels, because Rocket never actively becomes the villain. But I feel like they would work for each other, you know? They could make each other better or could make each other worse. They would make like a great buddy cop movie together, like this dynamic. So I don't know, up to you guys to decide. Would Luke Castellan and Rocket Raccoon work? I don't know if we're assuming that Rocket would turn into a human or not, or if he would just, you know, stay a raccoon. I guess what happens in space stays in space, but let me know. Do you like this dynamic or do you not? I can't choose and I don't want to choose on camera. Okay, so it's almost empty. Let's see the ones that we have now. We have Travis Stoll, and I'm still thinking that we haven't gotten Percy Jackson, and Harry Potter. Travis Stoll, obviously a lot of people compare him to the Weasley twins, and I don't think Harry has ever been shipped with the Weasley twins. I could kind of see it because he admires them a lot and they interact a lot. For some reason, it feels like the Weasley twins don't have any friends, so they're always hanging around Harry and Ron and Hermione. But while this would be a fun wait, I'm stopping myself. I think this would kind of work. I feel like if they were to have been friends when they were younger, Harry would make Travis Stoll more like focused and maybe more heroic, and he could definitely bring something to the team, you know, with his being the son of Hermes and all. I am going to say that I ship this. There we go, boom. I ship Harry Potter with Travis Stoll, and you can't stop me. So I marked these so I would know which ones were Percy Jackson and which ones were random characters, and I feel like we only have Percy Jackson characters left, so we could end up with a lot of insists here, but now I can get them without looking. So first off, we have, here we go, 2 Percy Jackson characters, because I grossly miscalculated this. We have Poseidon. No! There was only one wrong answer. And we got it. Jesus Christ. This is my fault. I've been complaining the whole way through, like, where's Percy? Why haven't I gotten Percy yet? I got Percy Jackson and Poseidon. Lord, why do you do this to me? Obviously, I can't ship them and I don't want to. So, f that, obviously. We have a father-son relationship because that's what they are. So, no. If you ever wondered if Unclaimed Demigod shipped incest, the answer is no. No. Like, in no universe would I ship that. I'm sorry that I had to subject you to that. Let's move on. Let's quickly move on. So we have Peaches from the Trials of Apollo. I think the only one he would work with would be with Rocket Raccoon. They could have, like, a fun dynamic. And Rocket already has relationships with plants, so I think that would work. And Nico D'Angelo. The last time I played this, Nico D'Angelo was shipped with Patrick Star. Nico D'Angelo. So, who do we ship you with? It better be a guy. Patrick Star! So it is a guy, but at what cost? Obviously, I don't ship it. No,
I'm not even going to explain that one. I think it's self-explanatory.
So I feel like that's just like a common theme for him to be shipped with, you know, pink fussy things that aren't fully human or that aren't really that smart or able to talk. So I'm gonna go with no. I haven't watched it, but now that I think about it, I'm having terrible flashbacks to Call Me By Your Name. Don't look that up. I'm not gonna ship this. That's it. End of discussion. Moving on. Why was the first part of this like so wholesome, so normal, and the second part of this video is like the worst thing I could have ever come up with? Please someone end this for me. So we have Walt. Walt is from the Kane Chronicles. By the way, spoilers, dies and then shares his body with a god, Anubis. So who do you ship him with? Leo Valdez. That's very interesting. I don't think so. I don't think that would work at all. Leo wants someone to bully him, and Walt wouldn't do that. Yeet. And lastly, we only have 2 left, and they're both tragically Percy Jackson characters. One of these is Sally Jackson? I'm gonna guess Sally and Selena? No, Alex Fierro and Athena, both wrong. Wrong on both fronts, which is interesting because I just literally wrote these. Athena and Alex Fierro, I don't think that would work. Athena is too like, I don't want to say level-headed, she is too like square to actually comprehend the grandness of Alex Fierro. Alex does serve someone with like a looser kind of feel, and Athena is very set in her way. So I don't think this could work tragically because I wanted to ship Alex with someone, but that's it. No more ships. I'm free. Honestly, this last round has been so much harder than the first part of this video. If you haven't watched it, then definitely go watch it because it was much more sane and it had so many lovely ships or platonic relationships that came out of it. Not like Poseidon and Percy Jackson. Please leave a like if you like this video. Comment down below which was your favorite ship. And if you agree with my decisions to ship or rip different relationships, subscribe if you haven't already and click that bell button to get notifications every time I post a new video. I post videos just like this, but slightly less traumatic every single Friday. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!